Alright, YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. And today, on our segment of Social Talk Nigeria, is on historical documentary. These people you're seeing on the screen are a group of African people or African tribe in the country of Ethiopia. They are called the Soromir people. Now, these people are probably around 6,000 people, and they are a very minority group in Ethiopia, very isolated from the civilization, as you've seen. However, what you've seen on their lips is what they call the lip plate or the lip plug. You know, you might come across someone like this probably in the middle of the night and be wondering, oh God, am I seeing an alien or a human being? Actually, when you come across these people, they are humans just like you and I. However, why do these people have such characteristics? What has brought this thing upon them? Why do they choose to pierce their skin? Because that is not an elastic you're seeing on them. It's actually their lips that was pierced. And over time, it's healed back and became just like an elastic, and they could put in anything into their lips. So, some people actually pierce their skin and body just to look different from you and I, and that is where the cultural diversity set in. You know, the world is full of so many cultures, so many people, so many kind of things in the world. The universe is full of its beauty, and this is just one of them. Well, to you it might be weird, kind of, but to these people, that ring on their lips is actually a form of beauty. It's actually a way for them to look very beautiful, especially for the women. The bigger the ring can contain a clay or a clay made to be like a disc, the bigger it is that she can actually put in, the beautiful she looks, and the more men she attracts according to their culture. So this is something very unique and very special to these people of Ethiopia. And now what we want to talk about is the lip plate, or as I said earlier, the lip plug. There are quite a number of people around the world who do this, but majority of them are from the continent of Africa. Yeah, the majority of people that do this are actually from Ethiopia, and they are called the mursi people. Yeah, the mursi women. They are located just along the Omo River in Ethiopia, in a very isolated area of Ethiopia near the national park. Now, that disc from inside the pierced lips is a form of body modification, increasingly large disc, usually circular, which is made from wood or clay. Now, as you can see, this object actually inserted into the pierced hole, either the upper or the lower lip or both, thereby stretching to form a circular shape on their mouth. This has been seen in different parts of the world, but mostly it is in Africa. In Africa, yeah, especially with the people of Ethiopia. Now, this is very amazing. I tell you guys, it is very amazing. This is what I call cultural human diversity. You know, the universe is full of its beauty, and so are human beings. They are not left out of this beauty. What makes one person beautiful is not what makes another person beautiful. So this is what it's all about. So now, this lip plug is not just in Africa, but also in some parts of the world like Sudan, Eritrea, Mesoamerica, and coastal Ecuador. Now, this part of the world, in short, these are white people that also have this kind of thing, but it is mostly found in Africa. In some African countries, a lower lip plate is usually combined with a scission of two lower front teeth, sometimes all four together. Among the Sahara and Lobi people of Chad, a plate is also inserted into the upper lip. Other tribes, such as the Makonde of Tanzania and Mozambique, used to wear plate in their upper lip only. Now, the lip plate also has its own ethno-diversity. So you can see some parts of African countries that have this kind of culture. they don't wear this lip plates on just one lip. Some people actually pierce both lips. Wow, that's very amazing. Some people actually pierce both lips and have this plate inserted. What I wonder is, how do they get to communicate with these things in their mouth? Or how do they get to eat? Or do they just pull this in on when they are going out? However, stay with me and you will find out everything soonest. So many sources have suggested that the plate size, that the bigger the size of the plate, then the social and economic relevance you get in the society. That is, if your lips is pierced so big that it can contain a very big clay disc, then it means you have prestige, you will be respected in the society. You might want to get a bigger one. So in case you just come across these people, or you are considering having this culture embedded inside of you, well, you might consider having a bigger lip plug so you can be respected. Yeah, that's as the culture goes. So, however, because of the mechanical attribute of the human skin, the plate size may often depend on the stage of stretching of the lip and the wishes of the person who is wearing the plate. Now, the mursi women of Ethiopia, at about the age of 6 to 12 months before marriage, a young woman has a lip pierced by her own mother or one of her kinswomen. Now, a woman wants to get married between the age of 15 to 18 years old in this mursi people of Ethiopia. Now, before the lady gets to get married, they have to actually, like a year before her marriage, they have to actually pierce her lips to give her this disc, and then when they do this, the initial piercing is done as one incision of the lower lip of about 1 to 2 centimeter length, and a simple wooden peg is inserted. So as they pierce these lips now, they get to insert a clay inside so as to hold it. Now, after the wound has healed, which is about 2 or 3 weeks, the peg is replaced with a slightly bigger one. Now, remember I told you earlier, if you are considering their culture, you might want to have a bigger lip plate, as it is a sign of prestige. So, the first lip plate made of clay is inserted. Every woman crafts her own plate and takes pride in it by including some ornament. And the final meter range from 8 centimeter to 20 centimeter. Wow, that is very big. Now, some school of thoughts are of the opinion that the plate size indicates the number of cattle given for the woman's bride price, while some school of thought argue that the lip plate and size in itself is a parameter of self-esteem and respect. So there's just contention between, okay, why is the lip plate bigger than one? And some people are saying the bigger lip plate you have, then the bigger prestige you have and the more respected you will be in the society. Now, what I see here is those women are very happy wearing this plate. They are very excited wearing it. You can see this white woman. So she's from Coast America, one of those North American countries. And you can see how it is on her. So that woman is from Mesoamerica. And in the contemporary culture, however, because of technology and the civilization and how the human race has evolved over time, now a lady that wants to get married has the choice of either accepting to do a lip plate or not. Now, in the olden days, this freedom was not given to the young women over there. You understand? So, but now because of civilization and how open the society is to change, and a lot of things just coming around now, so a lady gets to choose whether she wants to have a nose ring or not. Well, probably you might think this is, wow, this is so weird, this is so absurd. Why would somebody pierce their skin to actually look beautiful? But to these women, the bigger your lip plate is, the more beautiful you are. I mean, that is what they believe, and that is what has been working for them over centuries. Now, this freedom they are giving to the younger generations coming up is because of the fact that people now see them as tourist attraction. Because, I mean, you see people every day and everybody's normal, and all of a sudden you see somebody with this ring on their lip and even in their hair. I mean, that gets you off your spine, like, what the hell? I mean, what is this? So that is why they have decided to allow these younger generations to have the choice of choosing if they want to have it or not. From the pictures, you can see that some of the children don't even have it. Yeah, so that freedom is given to them based on the fact that civilization is changing the human evolution. So now, the largest lip plate recorded was in Ethiopia, and this ring is measuring about 59.5 centimeter in circumference and 19.5 centimeter wide. Man, this is big. I mean, imagine somebody having this kind of big space in their mouth, which they call ring. 59.9 centimeter in circumference and 19.5 centimeter wide. Now, this was recorded in 2014. Man, that is so amazing. Now, this we must understand that this is culture, and then when we talk about culture, Africa, Europe, Caribbean, Asia, and every part of the world have their own cultural diversity. And we come to realize that even in the same country, you realize that people are having different culture. Take Nigeria for instance. Nigeria has a lot of states, a lot of ethnic, a lot of people with different culture, different belief system, and all that. Now, in a state, we're talking about Nigeria as a country. Now, in a state, people still have different culture. Now, if you now go to local government, people still have different culture. So Africa is vast. In short, the world at large is vast in its cultural diversity, and that's one thing that makes everything evolves. That's what makes the human race evolve and invent a lot of things, and that has brought us closer. I mean, the cultural difference is so large, but at the same time, this has helped bring us together as a race, the human race. You understand that? Now, even in the solar system, the gravitational force or pull of the other planets that surrounds the sun, they play a very crucial part in actually keeping the Earth at where it is. Because imagine if Jupiter wasn't there, or Mars, or all these other planets weren't there, you imagine how it would be for the Earth. So these are different entities, but at the same time, they play the same role interdependently. So no matter how culturally diverse we are still very close, and we play a very important role to our existence as humans. Now, the Mursi people are about 6,000 in numbers. They grow sorghum and maize and like honey. These people like honey so much. Now, the lip plate is a symbol of beauty. Now, what the men love to do is they love to fight with a stick which has a phallus shape. Now, when they do this, they do it to show their strength. And when they show their strength, this shows their ability. And they use this to actually woo the women. So you enjoy the video, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. So next week we'll be coming up with another episode of historical documentary, and this will come in another different culture of the world. Thank you so much.